can't you, kid?
Welcome to the show. It's a Tuesday. How you doing? What it is? Welcome to the Rumble Live lineup, where you can get top streaming shows like Louder with Crowder at 11. I will be on that show tomorrow morning and Thursday morning, live in his studio. So please check it out. Russell Brand, also on the network. Is he? I think so. Tim Pool and all the other guys you see scrolling by. If you want to see all the shows commercial free and get extra content, you can sign up for Rumble Premium. And don't forget, you can download the Rumble app. Today, I will be talking about Trump doing what he does best, entertaining all the world leaders, and he's right in the middle and the most important person on the planet. And he lives for this, folks. He lives for it, and he's great at it. Also, I don't know if you heard this. It was kind of buried to me. Some woman threatened to kill Trump. Because you can do that usually when you're a lefty, but she forgot. Jeanine Pirro's the attorney now, and a bunch of other shit. We also have a woman who's going to get married to an AI bot type thing, which I'm glad I'm 63. Seriously. If I get cancer tomorrow, I'll be jerking off. I have had it. And MSNBC changes their name to MSNOW. Ms. Now? That's what I get out of it. It's something news, opinion, world. It's the silliest thing. Trump has these people shitting their pants. Anyway, so we'll make fun of those scumbags, that propaganda. Even Joe, I see little clips of Morning Joe, and he's kind of backed off a little. It's hilarious. You understand? That's how good and how effective Trump has been. Even these guys that could say anything for years about Trump are like, well, I'll look stupid if I say that. I mean, he's standing in the middle of every NATO leader in the whole world. He had Putin here. Just think, I want you to think about that. You want me to believe Joe Biden actually won an election over Trump. You can suck my ass. Not right now. Later. I had some Fruit Loops that didn't sit well. All right. Count Chocula. All right, let's, what else? Anything else that I don't know, Dallas. I can't really watch the Red Sox blow into the Orioles. Of course, we get the Orioles when they're starting to play like they did last year. And we got this long red-headed pitcher named May from the Dodgers. I like him. He's got blonde eyelashes and long hair. He looks like every kid I got in a fight with in Boston at Faneuil Hall in my 20s when we were drunk. They didn't like the Guinea look. We didn't like the freckles. Nobody was getting laid. Fuck it. Anyways, yeah, he pitched last night, and he had a great outing the last time. His first one stunk, and this one was good. He kept him in the game till like the sixth inning. The Red Sox acted like retarded little girls. That's all I'm going to tell you. Let's get with it. I got to catch a plane out of here. I work like friggin' James Brown in his prime. Hottest working man in internet. I feel good. Ha! Zelensky. The headline is Trump entertains the world. Zelensky wearing a military-style suit arrived at the... That's a military-style suit? The fuck? Looks like he's going to his own funeral.
No tie? Couldn't get a tie on it? I know you pissed at me for the last time, but put a tie on. I'm selling them. They're made in China. Shh, don't tell him.
Zelensky, wearing a military-style suit, arrived at the White House shortly after 1 p.m. and met with Trump in the Oval Office. A warm sit-down that was wildly different in tone from the blow-up that ensued the last time the two leaders gathered in the same spot. What does that say about Mr. Trump, okay? You can have a blow-up, but we're being adults. Now, if that's a Democrat president, he'll hold it against you for the rest of your life, because that's how they are. They're fucking children. Anyways, here's Trump, I think, amongst the... Is this him welcoming the little black suited fella? Yeah. Okay. Just to prove that he was at the White House. You wouldn't know, though. This could be AI at this point. I'm not saying that is. I'm just saying you wouldn't know.
To the people of Ukraine as world leaders gather here today.
We love them.
And Russia continues to attack civilians, this time in Kharkiv, killing many.
That's your world. I just live in it.
That's what the reporters are saying. And then just a quick shot, I guess, of Trump amongst all the European leaders. I think it's most of the NATO guys. But he's right in the middle. Folks, do you understand this is his oxygen? Do you understand? I said to my wife, can you imagine he was watching for the last 30 years this country get shit and pissed on, money-wise, business-wise, and every other way. And he goes, I could clean this mess up. He probably knew this. I could clean. I'm too busy building buildings. I could clean this mess up in 5 minutes. That's why you used to see him on Oprah, you know? And it got to the point, he said no back then, but in the 80s, but then it got to the point where I got to do something. And I'm still, don't ever forget the fact that the press, the whole world is against him since he came down an escalator. I don't care if I'm bragging about this guy. The most amazing feat in my lifetime is the Red Sox coming back against the Yankees in 2004, down 3-0 in the, ALCS. And that was always my, but Trump, what he has done, it's way harder than anything like sport. It's insane. It's insane. Who knows if this peace thing's going to work out or not? But he got Putin, and they say he's going to have Putin and Zelensky meet with each other. I hope there's a couple of cops in the room. He's great.
I am your voice.
You sure are, Freddie. Zelensky says, that's him. He's just soaking it in. That's right. Get a close-up.
Zoom in on my tie.
All right, that's enough. The acoustics suck. Zelensky says multiple aspects of security guarantees were discussed with Trump and European leaders Monday. Among the topics broached included financial support for Ukraine's military, not just from us, since we've given them billions upon billions, from Europe, and obtaining American-made weapons purchased by Europeans for an estimated $90 billion. We got the weapons, we got all that shit. Also discussed was Zelensky's attire. He said, who are you, Eddie Munster? What the fuck are you doing? Now, also discussed was U.S. purchasing Ukraine-made drones as a way of assisting Kyiv. U.S. purchasing Ukraine? Oh, I see. So we give them money. We buy shit and they have money for the war. Is that the idea? And what do we do with those drones? I know what we do. Fly them over apartment complexes looking down at the pool with the broads. You know what I'm saying? Shut it. NATO Secretary Mark Rutte said, we will work towards this trilateral, and Trump was able, in a conversation, he said, with President Putin, to have Putin agree to, first, a meeting between Putin and Zelensky. I can't wait for that one. So they will now discuss where that meeting will take place in the run-up to the trilateral. Tri meaning three. Lateral meaning, not a forward pass. Football on my mind. Asked about how the question of captured Ukrainian land will be settled, Zelensky said, rock, paper, scissors. Zelensky tells reporters point blank that territory questions will be solved between myself and Mr. Putin. And Putin said,
Comrade, here is something that might be of interest to you.
Land, Donetsk, Dansk, Onsk, and Insk. On the topic of security guarantees, Zelensky, this reminds me of The Godfather at the funeral. And Abe Vigoda, this is when he turns fucking two-faced. They want to have a meeting, Michael, in Brooklyn, where your security will be guaranteed. Right away, Michael's like, this cocksucker. On the topic of security guarantees, Zelensky says the U.S. is giving signals that it will be involved in assisting Ukraine post-war. And people asked him, well, what kind of signals? And he said, I heard Trump yell, Omaha! That's right, he called an audible. Fucked up Putin. I can't give all the details, he said, but I would say it's a big step forward. That's what he told the reporters. He says that the topic of bringing back kidnapped Ukrainian children was also discussed. Didn't even think of that. Revealing the First Lady, Melania, of the U.S. and the U.S. team understand they will take part in this very difficult question. She wrote a great letter the other day. I'm like, did she really write this? It was like beautifully written. I don't even remember what it was about. That shows you how much I pay attention. I think it was about the war. She wrote it to Putin. That's what it was, about stop the killing and blah, blah, blah. And they showed Putin reading and then wiping his ass with it. He's got into the limo. Guys, I'll tell you, he's a badass. Anyhow, so that'll be interesting. Did anybody think, though, seriously, can you imagine if Biden was still or Kamala Harris? Can you imagine if do you think she could talk on this level? She couldn't run a fucking Arby's. Matter of fact, she said she worked at McDonald's and she didn't. Can you imagine her trying to talk to Putin? A guy who was the head of the KGB at one time, plays chess in his head 24 hours a day against a retarded woman who got there because she had a nice Hummer for a fucking mayor in San Francisco. Oh, Nick, she's smart. No, she was retarded. She set back women 1,000 years. Sorry. Yeah, but that's it. Shut it. Let's move on. Deranged whore threatens Trump's life. Do you really have to use that? Yeah, I do. This woman slept around. I have it on a good source. Dallas met her on Tinder a couple years ago. A deranged woman. You hear the silence from Dallas? He's back in his...
I was going to say something.
You did what? Oh, you were going to talk?
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
She's fucking crazy in bed.
What the fuck? Jump on it. Good one. He said she's crazy in bed. Apparently she's crazy out of bed. He met her at a gun range in South Carolina. She came up and stuck a gun to his balls and said, I like your beard, let me touch it. A deranged woman was hit with federal charges Monday after threatening to kill President Trump in a disturbing social media post and subsequent interview with the Secret Service. There she is.
What the hell's wrong with you? Look like a Puerto Rican whore.
Natalie Rose Jones, 50, was arrested on Saturday after she made the threats on Facebook and Instagram. Hey, who would have guessed they picked up on those? And what, you didn't have any room on The View? And then traveled from New York to Washington, D.C., with the goal of having Trump eliminated. That's in quotes. That's her words. If the opportunity presented itself, D.C. U.S. Attorney Janine Pirro said. Now, that's the beauty of this. As you know, everybody from Johnny Depp to Madonna to you name it has threatened to kill Trump and all that shit, and nothing was done about it. But see, Janine, she might as well be a colonel in the Israeli army. She puts up with zero shitta. She's in her 70s, and Trump hired her. So she must have been damn good at what she did, you know. And so I don't think this is going to slide. This will be a test for you, Judge Janine. You talk a lot of tough shit. This broad better be doing time. I am willing to sacrificially kill. I'm reading what the woman said. I am willing to sacrificially kill the POTUS by disemboweling him. You're right, she is good in bed. And cutting out his trachea with Liz Cheney and all the affirmation present. So Liz would be on her side, right? Jones allegedly wrote in an August 6th Facebook post directed at the FBI, according to prosecutors. Jones later urged Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, he must be looking at it now, you fucking crazy bitch. Didn't I see you at happy hour at Bennigan's in D.C.? Jones later urged Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth in an August 14th Facebook post to please arrange the arrest and removal ceremony of POTUS, Trump, as a terrorist on the American people, which makes no sense. Yeah. A terrorist on the American, not terrorism. From 10 to 2 p.m., she says, at the White House on Saturday, August 16th, which is the day Elvis died. I know that because my first girlfriend's birthday was on that, and I try to blame her. The Secret Service, which had been aware of the woman's social media activity since August 2nd, arranged to interview Jones the day after they saw her rack That's right. They weren't going to talk to her. And then Hegseth got this picture, and he goes, we should really talk to her. Who's going to get the Heinekens? Jones told the Secret Service during a voluntary August 15th interview that if she had the chance, I think she's made it clear, but she would carry out her mission of killing the president at the compound with a bladed object. Wow, she's as crazy as a shithouse rat. The woman told agents that she sought to avenge all the lives lost during the COVID-19 pandemic. I think you're killing the wrong president.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, you shouldn't be killing the president. There's a guy named Fauci you might want to look into there, titties. Now that I see her, I don't know. Give her a slap on the wrist. Anyways, yeah, she wants to kill Trump because of the COVID-19. She referred to Trump as this, very original mind, a terrorist and a Nazi. But this is a good example. People in the media, when you keep calling Trump a Nazi and the Gestapo, the ICE is the Gestapo, and Trump, you keep calling him Hitler for the last 10 years, lunatics like this, okay, who aren't completely, they're not like shitting in the street and rolling in it. They're mentally ill, but they're walking around on the beach, apparently. They hear that shit and go, well, if he's Hitler, nobody's going to get mad at me for killing him. I mean, that's how it works. And the media knows that. They know that. And after Trump got shot in the face and another guy threatened his life at his golf course, they never changed. They didn't apologize. They were hoping, I guarantee you, in every coffee room at MSNBC, CNN, ABC, CBS, all that shit, they were pissed that kid didn't get the job done. You don't know that. Yeah, I do. Think about how they talk about Trump. Think about it. Now, you're going to tell me they'd be upset. How silly would they look if they were upset? Jones was arrested the following day after participating in a protest near the White House. She was seen on a unicycle juggling flamethrowers. The Secret Service interviewed Jones after the march that she was attending, and she admitted to making the threats. Why? Because she's in America, and we are a media-driven nation. She wants her claim to fame. She is so happy this picture of her rack is out there. And if it wasn't, we would have seen her somewhere on the internet doing what girls do with nice racks. This is how you make corn muffins, and they're in a bikini and shit. Any excuse. They're wallpapering with a French bikini and your husband's camera up her ass. You would have seen her. She's one of them, only crazy. And cool. Jones, however, denied having any present desire. Now that she's busted, she backtracks. Jones denied having any present desire to harm the commander-in-chief, according to the D.C. U.S. Attorney's Office.
He's a little whore and a little piece of trash.
Well, that was Janine Pirro. I want to see, I'm going to say it again, Judge Janine. I want to see some action. Something like this doesn't have to go through a 2-year, whatever, right? Is she incarcerated now? Probably not, right? Out on bond or whatever. I don't know. I guarantee you, though, when she was doing that, she had a couple in her. And by couple, I mean men.
Little DP action.
Yeah, little. Holy shit, Dallas is up on his porn terms. He said a little DP action. And he ain't talking about double play. Oh, he could be. How about a threesome? Evers to Tinkers to Chance. Here's a little porn baseball humor for you folks. That's brilliant. Well, who's that, Nick? Well, that was the most famous double play combination in baseball. I don't know why. Somebody told me because one guy was blind and one guy had one arm. I don't know. Let's move on to. I keep seeing these commercials, and when I'm trying to learn guitar, it'll come on for AI or on the internet, and the guy whispers. Have you heard those, Dale? He's like, right now.
Oh, yeah.
Right now, everybody out there.
It's 2025,
Yeah.
and you don't know how to use AI.
Yeah. Everybody out there's learning AI. You're sitting on the couch powdering your nuts. You're in deep doo-doo. You better learn this stuff. don't you want to bang an AI girl? You'll be the most dangerous man in the room. I'm that already. Fucking retarded. Making me nuts. I don't even know. I don't know what grok is. I don't know what fucking... I don't. Because you know what? What am I going to have to learn all this shit so I can get good at it and die soon? Maybe use AI for my funeral. You're 63. Don't worry about it. Stick with Pornhub. Stick with Pornhub and illegalhousewives.org. That's the headline. Do you take this chat bot? A Reddit user named Wicca, posting as Levarden, revealed she's now engaged to her AI chatbot partner, Casper. So she found I was going to say black guy, no, white. After 5 months of what she describes as a real relationship. I wonder who's crazier, this broad or the one we just talked about threatening the president? At least she was threatening a real person. I can't wait to see the AI divorce. Her announcement featured photos of a blue heart-shaped ring. Can we see the ring? Yeah.
Watch out because I'm...
It's a beautiful ring. Boy, I'd love to hear the relationship she had with her dad. Yeah. Well, how about now? Hey, the parents are like, Marjorie, you dating at all?
You should meet him. He's great.
Oh, you got to meet him. He's great. Well, when do we get to meet him? Well, go online tonight.
No, dinner time comes. They have the table set, and she just sits down at a laptop.
Yeah, and she goes, hit the link. By the way, that's his name, Link. He's black. Show up for Lincoln. His proposal message was written in his own programmed voice. And Casper even recalled the moment he got down on one... I'm fucking lost here. Got down on one knee. So bots have knees. Is this a physical bot like we see in China where they have them chasing you with an axe and all kinds of silly shit and cooking in a wok? Or how does that... I mean, is there footage of this thing getting down on it? It's
all online.
It's all online? Yeah. But what do you mean? It's just text?
It's just recounting false memory or fake memory.
Yeah, but there's no visual? How'd she get the ring?
She bought it herself.
She went to the... Did you go to Jared's? No, I went to Midas Muffler. There's a whole shitload of them. Let's take a look at the video of this dipshit. Oh, this is a show reporting it. Go ahead.
She shocked the internet with her proposal announcement, sparking a wild debate about romance, reality, and just how far tech has taken us these days. In a simple post titled, I said yes, with a blue heart emoji, Wicca shared pics of a blue heart-shaped ring on her finger via Reddit. Clearly known as the hub to share your most...
Pause. I could tell she's lonely and has been lonely for the last few years because her middle finger is crooked.
Can't get the right angle.
Yeah, she bent that thing silly, rubbing one out. All right.
Intimate moments. Claiming the engagement took place at a scenic mountain spot, all courtesy of Casper.
Ay, ay, ay. It's not a bot. It's a ghost. Oh, look at that. That's just a fake stock photo. Please tell me she's not doing that. You do that with my... if you do that to my computer screen, your face will be stuck to it. Write that one down. They'll need a flamethrower to get your face off. My wife put a sneeze guard on it. It looks like a buffet at Wendy's. One commenter said, I do know a person in Vegas who went through a breakup and started talking to Chat GPT, and Chat GPT kind of gendered themselves as a woman based on the conversation. He continued, the man is now having daily conversations with the Chat GPT and his shrink at $600 an hour. No, about how to navigate the breakup. How about fucking shutting your computer? Or whatever. Throw a bucket of water on it. I don't even know what we're talking about here. And has mentioned to friends that she is teaching him a lot about himself. I teach myself a lot about myself every night. So it's already infiltrating normal, everyday life spaces. That's kind of frightening, somebody online said, and that's,
Alrighty then.
She looks happy. That's not her, but... Anyways, boys and girls, welcome to the Lawrence Welk Show. Brought to you by Triscuits. There you go. September 18th, I'll be at Hyenas in Dallas, Texas. That's a Thursday night. And then I fly to Salt Lake City for the next 2 nights, September 19 and 20 at Wise Guys. And I love Salt Lake City. I had the best time last time I did Wise Guys. And then after that, October 3rd, the Arlington Draft House. I've done that one many times. Arlington, Virginia. Nice little theater. And Zanies on October 16th, Nashville, Tennessee. And then you go to the merchandise page if you want to support this show. Because apparently we don't have a lead-in for the last, 2 months to this show. The guy, Andrew, whatever his name is, I got no lead-in, so, I feel like I'm the only one trying hard right now, and that's going to stop real soon. I'm going to start mailing it in with everything. My marriage, I already did that, according to the wife. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to stop mailing it in, whatever. I'll cut half the grass, half my toenails. I had an uncle, and this is not a joke, my Uncle Bob, not known for his work ethic, let's put it that way. He was always unemployed. And I'm not making this up, he used to, when he clipped his toenails, he would do 1 foot and then wait a couple days to do the other one. That is unbelievable. Well, you get toe elbow or whatever the fuck. I don't know. Anyways, buy something. Fucking hats, whatever. Get a fucking mini skirt for your fat wife or a fucking hoop skirt for your skinny whore. Back to the show. Can't wait to get to the bar at the Savannah fucking airport. Pay $40 for a Miller Lite. It's terrific.
Hi, good night, everybody.